Wicker Man.
I didn't know this motherfucker was supposed to be
Wicker
Batman.
Man.
Fucked up, man. Wicker Man.
He died like Batman should have in a blaze of glory.
Well, it wasn't a good blaze of glory. I mean, my man had broken legs, so you won't go in no fucking where. They miseried his ass.
I know.
You can write this fucking novel. Like, man, we obviously watched a version without the bee torture scene.
Well, it's not obvious to them, Steve.
Yeah, because there's one where you just hear him bitching about shit. Then there's another version where he's getting fucked up while he's bitching about that shit.
Yeah, I had no idea there was different versions. Apparently, like, that scene was too graphic. So they made another version without it.
What the hell was graphic about it?
I don't know. I guess like you see his legs getting broken, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I just saw a man come down and hit it. I mean, I didn't see like it fold back.
No.
I've seen graphic in other worse movies, you know, like
it isn't that graphic.
Like this shit is not that serious.
And his like overacting like kind of makes it more comical than
yeah.
Well, what is that? What is that? What is it? Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah! Ah!
Like the whole movie, like obviously when it started, he's just driving around his fucking police cruiser. And that kid, dude, I'm glad that kid got fucked up by that semi.
Wait, because she's a fucking dick?
Throwing dolls out the window? Like what? And then it was like, keep a hold of this.
Well, Steve, she saved his goddamn life.
She did. Because she was like, shoo. But see, as you get to the end of this movie, they've had this plan set in motion for a while. But they didn't have this shit planned. Couldn't have been part of it.
Well, that's one of the big, like, I guess you'd call it a plot hole. I don't know, like, because it really has nothing to do with the movie at all. Really,
no,
it's never explained.
It was just the only connection I got was like the little girl was wearing like a red coat, and then what's her name? Fucking God, they said it so many times. Raven, I don't know. It started with an R. Rowan. Yeah, Rowan had a red coat. That's it.
Yeah, but that means
blonde
nothing.
hair. That don't mean shit.
And the girl in the picture looks like the girl in the like. I understand, like, maybe it's meant to be some kind of like, or maybe originally it was supposed to be like some kind of connection to where like he thinks that was her or something.
Yeah,
but that's never fleshed out. But that whole thing, the whole like semi hitting the car, like none of that is fleshed out. Yet we have to keep seeing it over and over again.
But it was awesome when it happened the first time, not the fifth time. Like the first time, I was like,
right. Yeah, not like like by the end, it's like 15 versions of it in.
It's like, Jesus, man, like stop fucking beating this kid, man.
This has nothing to do with what the situation that you're in, son.
Yeah, because it would change to where like the first time, like you see it, live action, bam. And then the next time, it's like the same. And then it starts changing. And by the end, there ain't nobody in the car, just a bunch of bees. Like,
well, it would make sense, like, if this was a dream that he had or something.
But this actually happened.
But it actually happened, yeah.
So these little flashbacks, how are they fucking with him? And then, like, all the other flashbacks he was getting where he, like, jumped in the water to swim under the dock to save the girl. And then he woke up. And then it was Inception, motherfucker. Because then he had a dead kid in his hands. And then he woke up again, like...
God damn it!
Yeah, if this was meant to be some kind of like hint that like the pagan god, like demigod that they serve is actually fucking with them, there's not enough.
Yeah, to pin it on it.
Yeah, there's not enough to like for that to be like a yes or a no, you know? Well, stop rocking, son.
Yeah. But no, my thing was, okay, no way in hell this little cult fucking place would survive nowadays. Because you got to think, we've had places like cults and shit like that, or like, you know, like David Koresh. What happened with David Koresh? FBI burned everybody to fucking death. So
shut up the place too.
Yeah, the first wind of, this is an all-female fucking society of witches, The government's in on that bitch. Y'all gotta stop this shit.
I mean, those kind of cults exist and communes still exist today. But I mean, like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, they're killing people. Like, they're sacrificing someone every year.
Yeah, somebody would lose their shit and be like, dude, this ain't right. You know, I'm disillusioned. I'm not in with this. Dip the fuck out.
Mixed with the fact that the person that they're sacrificing is someone from the mainland.
Yeah.
Every year.
And it's like, so nobody, and to be honest, the shit would have got shut down if there was a sequel, because he did tell his people
where he was
going here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They called him. You could trace cell phones, you know, shit like that. You'd be like, the last ping on the cell phone was here.
Well, his buddy knew where he was going.
Yeah, so it's like, the sequel to this is all them chicks are going to fucking jail for murder.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like
they're getting fucked up.
When I finished this movie, I had the feeling that there was a lot left out or something, because there's stuff with the female cop that feels like there was something there.
Yeah, like there was some kind of like love interest.
Even
vague, but
even if it wasn't, yeah, I got that too. But even if it wasn't, it seemed like she had more of a storyline. Like there was more like shot in the city or something.
That or like
there was like intercuts that were meant to be in the movie.
I think what should have happened is while he was on the island, he should have got back in touch with, you know, the people on the mainland or whatever, California, and be like, which they had to keep telling us, I'm from California. This is Washington.
Okay, so you're pretty fucking close.
Yeah, like, okay, look, man, we get it. He really has no jurisdiction here, but guess what? He is still a law enforcement officer.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
None of this matters.
He'd be like this. It'd be like, sir, you're a California cop. This is Washington. Okay, give me 5 minutes. Yo, can you send some people out here? Like,
also, he said in the fucking when he gets there that he could basically swim there. Swim, Nic Cage.
Yeah,
swim.
Like, what the fuck?
Run away.
That's what I'm saying. This place is so hidden. And like the airplane guy, the freight guy, he was like, oh, we don't ask questions around here. Shit like that.
Why? What's the big deal?
Because he's private. He's off limits, and we respect that.
No one's looking into his disappearance. There's not flight logs.
How they burnt the fuck? They drowned the plane.
It was still sticking out of the water, Steve.
Yeah, just a little bit.
They didn't drown the plane.
They didn't do a good job. They were like, we need you to destroy this plane. Be like, I'm gonna wait till it's in the shallow end. What?
Yeah, they didn't fucking like push it out.
Yeah, they didn't
farther.
Like go a little further. All right, dunk it.
Like, guys, I can clearly see that the plane is there, and his body's literally right there. So, like, this old ass bitch didn't take care of it at all.
No, she was like, it's handled.
The crabs are taking care of it.
Half-assed. That's what you did. Like, my man. Like, okay, I get you had to kill him. Okay, maybe whatever. But
I don't. Why'd you have to kill him?
But the plane's sticking out, and then you sewed my man's lips shut. What is that fucking proving? You're gonna kill him. He ain't gonna talk when he's dead.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And it seems like all the men in this town had their like tongues cut out.
Yeah, they couldn't talk.
Yeah, because nobody was saying shit. And then I did like the fact that Nicolas Cage, that one dude, was stacking logs on the truck, and he seemed to be doing perfectly fine. He's like, let me help you. And the minute he helps, he had to pull the guy out of the way because it fucked up. And then Nicolas Cage was like, fuck, I'm getting on my bike, I'm out. Not my problem no more. I've already fucked this up.
Yeah.
Little did you know.
I had the same thought. I was like, Nick, you fucked his whole day up.
Little do you know, it's okay, man, because karma's coming back to get you in the worst way ever.
True.
Those sticks were for your Wicker Man.
And also, for a fucking cop, man, he didn't even look into the area. If he would have looked into the area, he would have noticed a shit ton of missing people.
He also would have noticed a 75-foot fucking wood statue. No, how he missed that motherfucker.
Oh, the Wicker Man?
That shit was huge.
Yeah, it sticks out like
they didn't build that shit in 2 hours. These are fucking a goddamn cult. They're not Amish. This ain't a barn. They're not building Wicker Man that fast.
Yeah, he should have just killed everybody.
He should have. I mean, granted, he only had one gun with X amount of bullets. You ain't gonna get everybody.
Rambo that shit.
Some of you motherfuckers are coming with me though. Like, but again, when he got to the island, and even like the first interaction with the old ladies, and they're all like fucking hee whatever, who gives shit? And he's like, that would have been my first clue. Like, yo, y'all are some fucked up people.
I don't even understand. Like, I don't think I would have just walked into the village. I think I would have been like trying to stay on the outskirts.
Yeah, I've been staying at Holiday Inn or something.
I would have got a rowboat,
Comfort Inn,
and just rode my ass over there.
Yeah, snuck up in that bitch.
And like I said, you Rambo that shit. You just stay in the woods.
Oh, somebody probably would have spotted.
Look around. Because what happens if he doesn't show up, man?
That was going to be what I was going to say for like the ending in this movie. How they set up like the next batch of people they're going to kill in however many years. Because you got to think, if that was his daughter.
I don't think it was his daughter.
I don't think it was. But I mean.
No, it was. It was.
Yeah, because like the way this movie ended, it was like they're going home with these dudes to fuck, to have a kid, and then you got to wait 9 years. But maybe Wicker Man's every 10 years.
Well, maybe they got a bunch set up, you know?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? But like.
They got they got a calendar that they have all set up.
But then, here's my kicker with that. What if they end up fucking a dude who didn't give a shit, and then they're like, our daughter got kidnapped. You need to come. Man, fuck them kids. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But the way...
Like, I don't give a shit about that kid. I didn't even know about I had a kid.
Well, he didn't know it was his kid.
That's what I'm saying. But he was like, but it was that chick that was like, help me find my daughter. And at the time, he didn't know. So he was like, oh, your daughter. So you had time to shack up with somebody else. Like, he could have been like, kid ain't shit to me. Fuck you.
That's what his friend said.
Yeah.
His friend was like, who gives a shit?
That's what I'm saying.
Should have listened to your friend.
So what they're trying to say by this movie, that if you go around and date rape some police officers out of the police academy and shit, and you get pregnant by them, they will come years later to help you solve this shit.
But
no.
that's not what happened. She had to stay around long enough to get engaged.
Yeah.
Which, who knows? Like, it could be 3 months.
Yeah, it could be
3
3
years.
weeks. We don't know.
We don't fucking know.
Motherfucker seen this shit on a second date and been like, I want to marry you, baby.
Like, Nicolas Cage isn't young in this movie. So
No.
I don't know.
But that's the thing. This whole thing hinges off the fact that you better hope you pick the guy that gives a shit.
And if someone doesn't show up, do you just off one of the dudes that's there, and that's why they have like a bad
Harvest
or something?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, I'd have liked it better if Nicolas Cage was going through this film, and then like the beginning, he's kind of like, okay, I'm trying this shit. But then when he gets unhinged, if he like burned all the fucking bees, like fuck your bees,
Sure, yeah.
because he's allergic to them deathly.
Yes.
Obviously, you know, like they'll fuck you up. And I thought that's what was going to happen or something like that, but nope.
I was hoping for like maybe like a little bit, like I remember watching this movie back in the day, but like it would have been nice because he had 2 EpiPens, right, or whatever the fuck they're called. He lost one of them because he didn't use it. I'm sure they took it, but if he had the other one, so when he's in the Wicker Man, jabs it into himself, gets that adrenaline, and then flies out of the Wicker Man on fire, and then runs into the crowd and kills
But
everybody.
he can't run into the crowd. His legs are broken.
Isn't he? I swear to God, at the end, he's like standing up inside.
He was
the
like
head.
holding up. He pulled himself up.
Okay, rock the Wicker Man until it
Yeah.
falls over on
Yeah,
the crowd.
something. Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of hard to rock if you can't walk. Like, you know, it's all contingent on he has no legs.
Okay, take some of the logs from the Wicker Man, tie them to your legs like fucking little pegs, and start rocking back and forth.
Because, like, for real, like, obviously, man, I'm sorry. He played it a lot nicer than I did. Because, like, before he broke his legs, he was calling them all bitches and shit.
You bitches! You bitches! Ugh.
But then when they put the helmet on him in the torture scene and put bees on him, the minute I came back to, I'd have been like, hold up, man, you could have just let me, you got to burn me? You fucks.
Yeah, well, why did you get stung by the bees?
Yeah, what was the point of that? Maybe
Sure.
that was symbolism of, oh, if the bees get their fucking anger out, they'll give us more honey. Be like, what?
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't fucking know their rules in this place. I mean, I know there's a lot of scissoring going on in this fucking village, but there ain't fucking like 8 dudes
Oh,
to
yeah,
like
that
100
bar-
women.
That barmaid's pegging a bunch of motherfuckers.
That barmaid looked like a dude.
That's rude, Steve.
It is rude. It's not my fault.
Dude, he fucks her up.
Oh, dude, when he punched her,
Yeah, like,
I was like,
let's,
"Ah!"
let's get this out of the way. Like, the first 2 acts of this movie are pretty boring. Like, it's just interesting enough to kind of keep you watching.
Yeah. I mean,
But it's not good.
did it remind you, like, didn't mean to cut you off, but like this whole village, I felt like I was in the fucking Shire. in Lord of the Rings.
A little bit.
Yeah, like I was waiting for Frodo to come walking out. I'm like, hello, friend. I got the ring, bitch.
I thought you were going to say, doesn't this village remind you of The Village, the M. Night Shyamalan masterpiece?
I never watched that movie.
It's not that good.
Yeah, because somebody told me to end it, and I was like, well, that figures. I was like, it's M. Night goddamn Shyamalan. There's going to be some silly-ass fucking twist to it. I was like, you know what? You know what he needs to do?
Hold on. That twist is fucking moronic.
Yeah. He needs to do a movie.
It's in the modern world. Like, that's not that much of a twist.
He needs to do a movie where, guess what? There ain't no fucking twist. So you're sitting there.
That is
like,
the twist.
Where's the twist? And that's the twist.
Yeah, the
like,
twist is there is no twist.
Like, goddamn, this son of a bitch got us 20 years later.
That's right.
That's the only way you're going to get me now, M. Night.
I guess. What was the twist in Signs? Was there a twist?
I don't think I really watched that one either.
That's a good one, actually.
I want to say maybe it was like something in the air or something. I don't know. Or was it aliens?
Yeah, it was. Well, it's
Butt
debated.
probing
Either
aliens?
you don't know if it's aliens or demons.
Yeah, so that was your twist probably.
That could have been.
I can't quote on this because I don't remember that fucking movie.
Water
Again, I
kills
think I saw-
them. That's the fucking twist. Yeah. So any of the aliens / demons that fucking land in the South, they're fucked. There's water in the air, homie.
Yeah.
You're going down.
You better hope I don't go to
Yeah.
fucking Walmart and get a super soaker
Yeah.
because you're going to be fucked. Fuck a gun.
Yeah.
You see Steve come out pumping. You're like, oh, is that a shotgun? Nah, baby.
Yeah.
It's Super Soaker 3000, my man.
Firefighters are now gods in this world.
Oh, yeah. Come out with their hose. Well, they got to find a hydrant first, you know what I mean?
They're around. You'll find one.
The aliens are all around the hydrant. You ain't getting to this motherfucker.
Or you can just chill in a pool. Be like, come on.
Yeah, come on and get me, motherfucker. Until they get a tractor beam on you and suck you up by your goddamn chest. Like, you thought you were going to get away. Like,
Then I'd be like, bitch, I'm 70% water. What's up?
yeah. Daddy's thirsty.
Yeah. I'm basically a sponge, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Little did you know I had buckets, and when you suck me up, I'm
Spit
carrying
in
it
his
with me.
face.
Yeah. It'd be like Demon Night when she held the blood in her mouth for so long.
Yeah.
But, like, dude, I would have really liked in this movie when Nicolas Cage, like, started really getting unhinged. I want to say it kind of started at the school scene.
That's like the beginning of it. Sure.
The beginning of the downfall. And I was like, dude, if he'd have slapped a fucking kid or something, I'd have been fucking done. Because when he was like, you're all little liars, I was like, God damn.
Yeah, this movie would have been a lot better if he would have been like Vampire's Kiss unhinged. You know what I'm saying?
God
Or
damn.
like Deadfall unhinged or something like that.
Losing his shit.
Where he's like beating the shit out of little kids, you know. He's already kicking the shit out of women.
Tell me
in
where
this
the
movie.
fuck this chick is.
Yeah.
Like shaking the shit. God. Like, I guess they couldn't go that far.
They should have.
But it's like you were saying, like when he punched the barmaid, like I kind of felt the way he was approaching her. I was like, oh, this man about to say some shit to her. Nope. He didn't say a goddamn word. He just fucking popped her.
Yeah, it
right
was
in the
perfect.
fucking jaw.
That was the perfect scene.
And then,
Because Nicolas Cage is the best at seeming, I don't know the word for it. Like he has that face where it's like he's not there anymore. He's like the best at doing that.
like, I'm gone, dude.
Yeah, I am gone.
I look normal. I look like I'm distraught, but dude, I'm unhinged as fuck,
Yeah.
dude. I'm about to fucking
Here's
break
the
out on
best
your
I
ass.
have nothing to lose fucking
Yeah.
face. Like,
But the fact that the other chick came down and then like jumped on his back, dude, when he like shadow kicked her ass to the wall, God, I was like, God, like you know what this movie is? It's literally a fucking hour and 46 minute. Well, I'll say 20 minutes, 30 minutes of it is like a straight domestic. He's
hell
just
yeah.
going around punching all these chicks.
I don't blame him. I do not blame this man. He's been lied to constantly. He's been led in fucking circles. He doesn't know who's fucking telling the goddamn
They were
truth.
searching his bag and
What's
shit.
real?
We asked about it.
Stealing his shit.
They were like, hee hee. I've been like, ain't no fucking hee hee. Bow! Like, right there. Or then when he was like, after he drank the mead, like this is fucking 1622, he drank the mead, smashed the thing, and it was like smashing his fucking badge on it. I'm a police officer. I'm going to be talking to every one of you motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah, hilarious. Like he also, in this movie, he does the most hilarious turns. He'll be having like a normal conversation and then just flips on a dime. Like,
This here is mead. It's one of the pleasures of our island. A brew of honey, herbs, and whatnot.
I think you ought to know. I think you all should know that I'm here on business.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen to me, motherfuckers.
that's murder.
Know who I am?
I'm Johnny Lawman, motherfucker.
A cop from a different state.
Yeah, like, dude, you got no jurisdiction here, man. So yeah, they're gonna be all like, man, fuck you. Because what can you really do? You gotta go through the proper channels to come up on this turf. And guess what? Some reason, and now it makes sense. Because Washington State is a fucked up place. Because they had Chaz like a few years ago where motherfuckers just took over shit and said, we're our own community. So yeah, this shit could go down up there.
Sure.
But what I don't get is like when fucking Sister fucking Schlotsky Pants or whatever, fucking the ringleader, was like, our ancestors were in Salem. And after the witch trials, we came to Washington. Bitch, that's a far fucking distance.
Like, how many of you made it? You, like, what, your ancestors?
These motherfuckers literally did the Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
How many of you got dysentery?
Yeah.
You know, like,
How long did that take?
back then, months.
Easily.
Like, I mean, granted, the computer game was like 30 minutes, but it took months in the real world because you were in a wagon. And guess what? If anybody's listening, they're like, what the fuck is Oregon Trail? You're too young, man. You're too
What
young.
a shitty, like, little detail. Like, no one cares.
Yeah.
It's like, you're barely witches, okay?
Yeah, y'all aren't even witches. You're just regular people doing
Yeah.
stupid shit.
It's like, yeah, the most witchy stuff you do is burn an effigy with a person inside of it.
That's
That's
not
it.
witchy.
That's just like, that's just a sacrifice to a fucking demigod. That's all that is.
Yeah.
You ain't cursing anybody. Also, why didn't fucking Nicolas Cage curse these people on his way out?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, sure, he didn't have legs, but he had a fucking voice. He
Yeah.
could have easily cursed them.
Yeah. Like, that would have been a fucking M. Night fucking twist. If little did you know, he is a demigod. And he's like, blah, blah, and then they're like, oh my God. And then, like,
He
all their
starts
crops
working-
start burning.
He starts working the Wicker Man like a Zoid. Like,
Yeah.
or a Zord.
Or-
Just fucking walking around.
Or he starts fucking, blah, 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 and then a storm comes and puts the fire out.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. And then he starts floating because he's really,
Yeah,
How-
he's, what is it in Children of the Corn? The fucking thing behind the mate. What is it?
he who walks behind the rows.
Yeah, there you go. That's who he is.
That motherfucker didn't walk shit. He was burrowing.
Well,
He was burrowing behind the rows, man.
well, they had to be poetic about it.
Yeah,
Okay?
he who walks. My man didn't walk. He was a fucking trimmer. That's what the fuck he was. He was
Burrowing didn't seem romantic enough.
no, not in the 80s, baby.
Yeah.
And that, like again, Children of the Corn is another one of them movies like this where it's a bunch of kids, man. I'm sorry. I need a Children of the Corn where some adult goes in there and beats the shit out of children.
Yeah.
Because that's what will happen. It's just like this
For sure,
movie.
yeah.
I like the fact Nicolas Cage, he punched a few chicks, like, but he deserved to.
Yeah,
I'm not
he
against
punched-
fucking hitting women.
I think he got 4 of them.
But
He
let's
got the barmaid,
The other
the
chick,
other
he shadow
chick,
kicked like Johnny Cage.
and then he hit that 2 chicks, I think, in the bear costume.
Oh, yeah, that shit was funny. He run around in the bear costume.
Yeah.
Like,
That is like, God, I remember there being like, because I used to watch that fucking clip all the time. I can't remember what music was behind it though. It was like someone made like a compilation.
some stupid shit.
Someone made like a tiny compilation of him like beating up women to like a fucking, probably to like a POD song or something.
I mean, like, boom. Now you like me now. I'm like, look, I do not condone hitting women. But in this movie, this situation,
I don't not condone it.
they
either,
were going to
though.
murder him. I mean, he didn't know that, but they kept fucking with him.
If a woman's in your way, I mean, sometimes you got to hit a bitch.
I mean, I'm just going to be honest. Out of all people on earth, some people, a.k.a. Nicolas fucking Cage, you know what he's capable of unhinged. Stop fucking with my man.
yeah, I wished they just would have. I wish whoever I can't remember the director's name. I wish he just would have realized that his movie was boring and just let him go full Nicolas Cage.
Oh, my God. Dude, no, because he would have went full Nicolas Cage when he got to the island and he asked that lady that first fucking question. She was like,
But how much better of a movie would this be?
Yeah, because it would have been like this. All right, reenactment. If you're listening, you can't see this. Watch it on YouTube. But it's like this. Let's say you're the old lady. I walk up and be like,
Hi, Sonny.
I'm here. Have you seen this girl?
No.
No, you got to say your little shitty ass, smart ass comments.
I
like
can't
she
remember
was.
what she said.
If he was just like, man, fuck it. bah, and just slapped the fuck out of her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He should have just grabbed her.
yeah.
Just shook her.
You see this fuck? Or no, the one lady where he was like, look at this photo. And she was like this. He goes, all right, here's a tip. You need to look at the photo.
No, he should have slowly walked up to her and be like, I said, look at the photo.
Grabbed her fucking head. Look at the goddamn photo.
Did I
Like,
stutter?
yeah, if he went unhinged right out the gate, well, actually, it wouldn't have been right out the gate. He would have went unhinged at the motherfucker with the plane.
Sure.
That's where he would have started and been like, look, my two friends Grant here, if you don't get that ass in it, or you're going to fucking fly me, my man. Like, let's get moving.
Yeah.
Police brutality. And you know what, baby? It's Nicolas Cage's fault. My man in the plane got killed because he brought him there.
It is his fault. He
Yeah.
did it, yeah.
What a dick. That man was just trying to deliver some cargo. Maybe a cancer snake.
Because he
I don't
stumbles when fucking old bitch asks him about it. He's like, well, I don't fucking know.
How did you land here, by the way? Was it the harbor pilot?
He just.
Well, he'll need a good talking to.
He's like, my man brought me. You know what? That cargo plane would have been a lot better if it had the cancer snake from Hard Ticket to Hawaii in it.
Hell yeah.
And that fucked up everybody on this island.
Yeah, this movie needed to just be a fever dream of insanity.
Oh, yeah.
And I would have
again,
loved it.
Was there ever a sequel?
I don't think so.
Because he really, like at the end, having James Franco, like, oh, would you like to come back to my house or whatever like that? Can I go back to your house? That'd have been funny as fuck if reality kicked in. James Franco was like, bitch, you ain't 14. No, I won't go back to your house. I can't help you with your term paper, baby. Like, you know, throw some reality into these roles, people. No.
I don't know, man.
Because to me, like, if that was me, I just sat down and then my man was like, let's get some pictures. And then when the chick was like, we can go back to your place. I'm like, no, I don't even fucking know your name.
I don't know you, bitch.
Like, bitch, you might have fucking AIDS. I don't know this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I need a blood test.
Yeah.
I need STD test.
like, yeah, you might pull down your britches and have genital warts. I don't know these shits, man. That ain't rib for my pleasure. Stop it.
Also, it seems like you're up to something.
Yeah. What's your game, little girl? Like, you know what these girls are like? Literally, it is an Amish fucking community because they're on Rumspringer right now trying to fucking get dick down.
Yeah, how long do they get outside of the community?
You got 48 hours to find a man.
Because my ass, like, why would you go back?
It-
Because the entire purpose of the fucking community is just to have good crop. It's like every fucking pagan demigod story. Like, they're just trying to get food.
And they won't like the best women or whatever. How do you know? Because
You know
it's
who
like,
has the most food? Western society.
yeah.
So just leave.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
What's the point? What are you doing?
But then also, we never got an answer. Like, what happens if y'all have a baby boy?
I don't think they did answer. And also, like,
Murder him.
no, I don't think that's fucking. I guess that's what she's saying, but like, they do need men on the fucking grounds.
But then she was talking about like the girls. We get the best girls or whatever like that. Well, what if this little kid's born with a cleft lip, my man?
You kill them, water baby style.
Yeah. That's how you got water babies.
Oh my god, if they came out in this
Oh
movie,
my god.
Jesus,
They just started like
bunch of like little boy water babies.
like Aragorn and fucking Return of the King when he come back with the fucking dead dudes and it's all these dead babies.
Yeah, they
Like,
put out the fire. The water babies put the fire out,
that'd have been awesome.
and then carry Nicolas Cage back into the fucking water.
Yeah. And then he becomes Aquaman.
Yeah, he controls the water babies.
Yep.
He's water baby king.
That's right. That's fucking creepy kingdom. Bunch of little babies.
That's the sequel. It's the fucking water baby king and the water babies versus fucking Summer Isle or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, the fucking weirdos. That'd be awesome. Somebody needs to get on this. Nicolas
fucking-
Cage is still around.
It's the next Marvel movie.
Yeah, we need an edit of the ending to Water Babies join forces, and we got this. I'm with it.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
If y'all think this would be a better movie, let us know too, man. They're probably like, what the fuck are Water Babies? You'll find out.
Yeah.
Water Babies are the shit. As long as you give them trinkets.
True, you gotta bring him a toy.
Yeah, you got to bring them presents and shit. Legos. Fucking
Nicolas Cage has that whole effigy you can give him.
yeah. They take that whole wicker statue underwater.
Yeah.
And that's like his fucking throne now.
Yeah.
He
He
sits
sits at the head.
at the top. Now, didn't it fall down?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it fell down at the end of this movie.
You know why I don't know, Steve? Because I don't give a shit.
I mean, guess what though? I'm guessing it fell down because it is wood and it was all on fire.
It just isn't. Yeah, probably.
It'd have been better because he was in looked like a little dome type thing or circle. If that fell off and ran some of these fucking women over,
Sure.
karma, Final Destination.
Someone had to have died.
Yeah, like I need some shit to go down where these women get karma.
Yeah, I mean, kind of the shit. Like the ending's kind of like the shittiest part of this movie. Like in a way, like as far as like a storytelling aspect, where it's like there really was no point or conclusion or like.
Yeah, because it's just like you kind of need to. Okay, Nicolas Cage is dead, but like I said, people knew he was there. You needed to have somebody come and look at that, and then like have that be like the ending. Maybe like his buddy showed up, and was like, "Where's my man at?" Not
instead of like
these chicks trying to get dick down.
It keeps going and going and going. Because like another big problem with this movie is tonally and it's all over the place, and it doesn't really even really know what genre it wants to be. Like we go from like mystery to thriller to horror,
some
like
suspense,
yeah,
comedy.
It's just all over the fucking It's unintentionally hilarious.
Yeah, you little liars. Like
yeah, but that's all Nicolas Cage. Like he's funny.
Yeah, he's funny as shit.
Because there's a problem in a lot of movies where like this is a good example where like everyone else in the movie is playing this like a normal Hollywood movie, whereas Nicolas Cage is just like out acting what the movie is.
Yeah.
Like,
he's fucking burying all y'all.
Probably because he was just like, who gives a shit?
Yeah. He was like,
it's like no one can keep up with his energy.
No. Yeah.
They're trying to stay in like this
serious.
Whereas like Nicolas Cage is the star of this movie.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck about anyone else.
But y'all trying to stay in this cult-like mentality. No. Nicolas Cage's like, the fuck is wrong with you, motherfucker?
People needed to match it, but it just didn't happen.
Because they're supposed to be a strict society of fucking, we worship this
But
shit.
it works. It's a fucking cult. Like,
yeah.
They should have been fucking, like, this should have been like almost like a surrealistic fucking movie that was just out of control bizarre.
How bizarre.
So bizarre.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean,
it's fine.
It's a slow burn movie.
It's not good.
It's not like,
it's
man,
not like
you really need to watch this movie. It's a very slow burn.
It's one of those things where it's like, this is an unnecessary remake because the original is like considered one of the best horror movies ever made.
Yeah.
Like, so why the fuck
would you want to
are
remake
you remaking this movie? Like, there's no point.
Yeah. It makes no sense to do that. So, but they did it. And guess what? Like most remakes of something that was good, you fuck it up along the way.
Sure.
You know? Now, granted, we probably will never do an episode on the original because...
No, I mean, there's no point.
There's no point.
Also, like, the original is also a slow burn of a movie.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't feel like doing that.
No. And, I mean, like I said, the slow burn pays off in some movies.
Sometimes, yeah.
This movie, I'll agree with you, it needed more unhinged Nicolas Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, unraveling the shit. They could have taken the whole, that's your daughter shit out, you know, all that shit. They could have just been like, whatever. And just had him be like, once he figured out how fucked up this place really was, he did him.
Yeah, pick a genre, cut a lot of the unnecessary fat out, and speed the fucking movie up.
All I thought about is all in the woods. The motherfucker goes Deadly Prey style, jumps up out of a leaf, fucking bush.
Honest to God, Steve, the whole time I was watching this movie, I was thinking of a different movie where a fucking dude was in the woods, like, picking these motherfuckers off.
That'd have been awesome.
Yeah.
Like, you get some surviving the game type shit,
Yeah.
except you're not really playing a game. You have just become
Exactly.
so unhinged, you're like, I'm murdering this whole fucking village.
Take the end of the movie, put it closer to the beginning, but have him go into the woods instead of being put in the Wicker Man.
Yeah.
So we end up with a fucking, like, surviving the fucking game.
Where they're trying to hunt him down and he's just fucking people up.
Yeah. Let's
Because-
make this more of a Rambo-style movie or Deadly Prey.
That'd be awesome.
Also, guys, I told Steve we could do Deadliest Prey. And
Oh,
he-
that's coming.
And he didn't pick it. I couldn't believe it.
Look, man, I was drinking last night when I decided these things. I tried to do Children of the Corn too because I just really want to talk about punching children because I'm not a nice person today.
I don't remember much about Children of the Corn 2. All I remember is like people come into that town and all those kids get like adopted. And then it like kind of goes from there.
It's a fucking CPS movie.
Yeah, basically like that's what like I think Authority like I think it's supposed to be based right off the first one where like people come into the town.
I think it's supposed to be like
and
years
get all
later or something.
Maybe it could be years later.
Yeah.
But like yeah, the kids have to get like adopted.
The only thing I'll be missing from the second movie is the little midget dude that was like, wasn't it Malachi in the first one?
Yeah, I don't think he's
Or what was his name? Isaiah? I don't know who the fuck he was. The dude with the little fucking, looked like a little preacher.
Yeah.
Like losing his shit. I'm getting fucked up. Oh my God. Like,
For some reason I thought he was in the sequels, but he's not.
I
is
think he comes back later.
He might, okay.
So it's like, I don't think he's in the Children of the Corn 2. But like, again, that was the best part of them little assholes in Children of the Corn 1. Besides, like, freaking, I'm your leader, blah, blah, blah. Now we're about to fuck you up. Oh, shit. Like, I'm like, he just lost it. He hammed it up and killed it. That's what he did. I'll give that man credit. I don't even know his name.
Yeah, I really don't have much to say. I didn't have much to say about this movie to begin with.
Yeah. The Wicker Man, like I said, slow burn. It's
not good, but it's not terrible.
It's not bad. Like, especially if you like seeing Nicolas Cage start getting unhinged. That's good shit.
Like, it doesn't deserve it gets a lot of hate, and I don't think it deserves that much.
It don't deserve that much hate, man. I mean, granted, we talk shit about it, but
It ain't, yeah, I don't know.
that's what we fucking do. But that don't mean we didn't like it.
Like, I would say, like, technically, it's not a good movie. I would say it's a bad movie.
Yeah. Technically, it's a bad movie. I mean, I'll give this movie 5.5 Little Liars. Because that shit was just so goddamn funny to me. Just going off the hill. Little liars! Like, fucking children.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I'm at 5 Hadoukens to women out of 10.
5 shadow kicks to the chest.
5 shadow kicks to the chest.
Because like I said, he kicked that chick and she went flying. I was like, God damn. Like, how hard you kick her?
What's the Mortal Kombat dude who does, he's like the Native American dude. What's his name?
Nightwolf?
Nightwolf? Yeah. 5 Nightwolf bear punches to the face out of 10.
That, like I'm saying, the hitting the women, and then the fact that you mean to tell me my man, before he went out there at the end, and he's about to shoot the motherfuckers, click, click, click. You could tell the weight difference, my man. I mean, hell, you didn't even inspect your weapon before you went out. That'd be the first thing I did. Be like, yo, I still got rounds. Like, let's go. Because he did it earlier.
Oh, that's true. He did, yeah.
Like, when he got out from under the water, I think he checked it and was like, okay, cool. So it's like,
what do you think happened in the fucking water?
Huh?
Oh, because he left his gun up there?
yeah, every time he jumped in the water, he put his gun down. So I was like, somebody's going to steal that motherfucker. Yeah.
They should have shot his kneecaps.
Dude, that'd have been hilarious. Like, just held him down and somebody loaded the gun in front of him. Blah, blah. Like, God damn. Ruthless. And then, again, shot his kneecaps, had the bees, motherfuckers dying. EpiPen. Rude as fuck to bring this man back. Just burn him.
They bring him back.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about earlier. I was like, what a cop. I'd be pissed as shit. Be like, seriously? And you're going to burn me still? What the fuck? I'd have went out fucking, like he said, cursing everybody.
Pretty shitty.
A curse on your fucking house, but a jihad on you.
And they're
on
so,
fucking
like,
you.
yeah, and these people are so retarded they would believe it.
Yeah.
So, like, everything that went wrong would be, like, the curse.
All your babies going to be born with fucking hood feet. Like, I'll just be saying some crazy shit. Trying to curse some shit. Come back and haunt your asses. Nope. Well, other than that, I'm good to go.
I'm done.
Feel free to follow, like, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Send us movies you want us to do or cryptid, scary stories in your neck of the woods or topics for trash talk to trashferbrains@gmail.com, trashferbrains@gmail.com.
Unless you're watching on YouTube, then you can hit us up in the comments.
Correct. And we will, again, if you recommend a movie, recommend 3, please. And
Try
we will
to,
pick one,
yeah.
because you might recommend something we've already done. And if you want me to punch Phil in his ovaries, just click like to any video.
I don't have ovaries anymore.
Just click like to any video. What? Look, Phil, there's one like. I'll pop you in the chops.
Fuck you, Steve.
Bye.